Hey guys, it's Brooke, and today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my experience at Conestoga dealing with both the wellness office and accessibility services. So these are services that I had never used prior to about a week ago now. I had never used them, but recently I got this injury right here. It's actually a repetitive motion injury. There's a whole bunch of technical terms I won't get into, but basically it's on my right hand and I am right-handed, so obviously that's going to cause me a lot of issues. Midterms are coming up, and I was going to have issues writing them. So when I, saw the injury, my hand was all swollen up, I went to the doctor and they said I needed physiotherapy for it. And the cool thing about Conestoga is they can do physiotherapy right at school. So the wellness office does physiotherapy, massage therapy, and some other stuff too. I believe they run the Conestoga health plan as well. All that is done through them. I'm not on the Conestoga health plan, but I was still able to use those services. So obviously I signed up for the physiotherapy service because it was really convenient because it was right at the school. They were actually able to get me in. I went in last Thursday and was like, when can I come in for an appointment? And they were able to get me in the next day. So Friday last week was when I went in for my very first appointment. All I've done so far is one appointment, but it was like super cool, super easy. So the physiotherapist at Conestoga, his name is Adam, and he did an awesome job. So basically we went in, we talked a little bit about what was causing me the pain. We did some kind of like wrist exercises stuff to kind of see like what hurt, what was fine, just so we could kind of target exactly what the problem was. And he obviously asked me a bunch of questions too, just so we could target exactly what was wrong. We then went into more of the technical side. So he explained to me what was wrong, which was kind of important to me because obviously I like to know what's happening to my body, to my arm, and what exactly is going on with that. So he explained to me what was wrong with it in the medical sense, but in like words I could understand, which was great. And he explained to me what muscles were causing the problem, and how they were all connected and everything, just so I kind of understood why it hurt here, but then why it also kind of hurt up here, and why like certain movements hurt over other movements, which was really helpful. And then he just kind of like massaged it out for a while, which did really help a lot actually, and I actually had quite a bit of movement in it without pain once that was done. And then we did a like hot wax thing, which was also super cool, and I feel like that helped a lot as well. We came up with a little bit of a plan for what we're gonna do over the next couple of weeks, and then hopefully by the end of the semester, or probably earlier than that, I will be functioning back to normal. However, of course, with this, I do have my midterms next week. This is not going to be better by next week. Oh, and we also went over some exercises that I can be doing at home too to kind of help it get going. But this is not going to be better by next week. So I have my midterms, so I contacted accessibility. I got a note that said, hey, Brooke can't write. So accessibility was really super awesome. So originally I had appointments scheduled for this Monday. This is Student Success Week currently, for this Monday, but I ended up calling them and being like, listen, can I reschedule just because the weather is really bad? I don't know if you guys remember, there was like ice and all that outside, and I just wasn't really wanting to drive in it just for an accessibility quick appointment. So they were like, yeah, sure, actually we can do the little interview thing over the phone if you'd like. And I was like, yeah, sure, that's awesome. So someone from accessibility called me on Monday and we went over everything on the phone, and they were super supportive and understanding. There was no troubles at all. They just kind of called me and said, what can we do for you? And I told them what the issue is. I told them I can still type, so I'm going to end up typing my exams instead of writing them, and I'm going to be doing that in the test center at Conestoga instead of in class with my classmates. But I was talking to them about typing. Additionally, they offered to give me extra time because it does obviously take me a little longer. So they gave me an extra half hour for every hour the exam's on. I'm hoping I don't need to use it, but it's nice to have it there in case. They also offered to get me a note taker in class, which I did decline because I do like to take my own notes in very specific ways, and I feel I'm still able to do that, so I didn't want to take advantage of the service. But they offered me a whole bunch of stuff. They were super understanding. They kind of laid everything out for me, and then after the phone interview, I was told I do have to come in and sign some papers, so I did do that on Tuesday. But I came in, signed some papers, and that was that. I also had to book my tests online, but they emailed me with a whole bunch of instructions on how to do that, and were really, really helpful throughout the whole process. So honestly, what I thought was going to be a big issue coming into these next couple weeks has really been going pretty smoothly. Once again, it's really nice that I can do the physiotherapy right at the college because I'm there so often for so many hours in the day, and it works right in with my class schedule and everything. And then accessibility to just being so easy and so fast to respond to me was also just amazing. I know a lot of students do work with accessibility. I have never had to before, but being my first experience, they were super amazing and understanding with it. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about today. I will keep you guys updated as my progress continues with this. I'm hoping, like I said, it'll be better in a couple weeks, and in those couple weeks I'll probably come back on here and talk to you guys about how my full experience was, if I'm healed, that kind of stuff, and my experience with those Conestoga services related to it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.